All right, we're probably gonna have a hell of a time. We'll see if the TTS decides to magically start working on its own, but I don't have any faith. It's just what happens. It's just what always happens. Also, how did I do that? I was supposed to go further in. That's different. But glad to see you guys again. We'll see if I can keep up with the conversation since everything's going to be going whatever way it wants. All right, blades. Actually, be smart and do what we did last time. That would be slime. Coming home. All right. And that's Max greeting her. Oh, feel free to keep typing stuff just to see if anything comes up. All right, we got that and that. What else? Okay, what did I need? Dividers. One of the main reasons I opened it up because I wanted dividers. Where are my dividers? There we go. Not for any real reason other than measurements. Come on. I'm gonna have to take this out and re-wax it at some point. Thank you. Okay. Oh, like I said, beard comes back. Cat, the beard comes back. It always does. Okay, first things first. Okay, it is at 1/8 of an inch, so I really didn't need this. I just want to find what measurement they actually have for this. Okay, so that's 5/8. 5/8. Great thing about 1/8 of an inch equals 1 foot. What is 5/8 of 1 foot? Okay. 5/8 of 1 foot. Let's do some back of the hand calculations, and by that I mean very, very quick and easy stuff. 5/8 equals x 12. X equals 5 times 12 over 8. 60 over 8. All right. That is, or I could just do it the easy way. Five eighths equals something over 12. If we multiply everything by 3, We have 15 over 20, 24. So that makes it 7.5 inches because you divide that by 2 equals 7.5 over 12. Okay, 7.5 inches. Yay, proportions. Okay, so the feet on this are 7.5 inches tall, according to the book. Ad break coming up. I wish I were a fish. Test. Nope, didn't work. At least I made the text big enough to actually see what the hell's going on. But why? Why are you not screaming at me? I know you're plugged in. I know you make noise. I'm going to try and reauthorize it real quick. Again. But it is just having problems. Anyway, I'll drink my own redeem in a bit. Just keep screaming at me whenever you can, because right now we have no way to tell what's going on, as is tradition. As is tradition, we try to do one thing and everything breaks. Welcome to the wide world of sports. All right. Okay. You off here. What are you saying there, cat? Half dead? Psst. Oh. Just wish like things would stop updating and stop breaking. Okay, we're gonna do this real quick. Put these here. Pick these up, because I am going to need these as well as the pieces I'm pulling out. All right. As we're going to finally make progress, believe it or not. Okay. We're marking that as front. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm not talkative, but I'm also quite vindictive about the fact that, like, I can't hear you. But what we're planning on doing today is cutting the dados for all the shelves. Hey, Yankee. Hey, Yankee. We're having a little bit of a TTS not working problem, but we can work with that. So we're planning on cutting all of the dados today for the shelves. Only 3 shelves and a top. All right. Do things the old-fashioned way. Oh, come on. Ah. Let's see, if we're doing the top first, we should measure that one. How you been, Yankee? I didn't get into your stream today, but work's been a little demanding. Go. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, you know, I'll come in whenever I can. Just, yeah, like I said, today work was a little demanding. Tomorrow is going to be demanding. Next day and the next day and the next day. There we go. We have our blade. It's fun having the full set. All right. Alrighty then. Screwdriver. Where you at? I know I got a magic screwdriver in here somewhere. Here's one of my stubs. Now comes the fun part. It's a dado time, so I actually need to get the special screwdriver out. There you are. Like, this one little screwdriver I have is the only one that'll actually turn these. Because I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm doing. I'm turning the knickers to cut. You know, that's the thing that nobody ever uses on 45s. I made sure I had a good clean set of both. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the other sides aren't even sharpened yet, so I've got plenty of life on this knicker. Whoa! That at least played some sort of music, so maybe it's just TTS that is terrible to me right now. Let me see what happened here. Who did the thing? Oh, thank you, Wakel. Thank you. Sorry I can't hear you if you talked, but thank you for the ongoing subscription. Let's see, how many, yeah, for whatever reason TTS is destroyed today. 28 months. You've got to be like one of, I want to say you've probably been subscribed since I was that little fledgling that actually could finally get subscriptions. So that's probably a good indicator. Like, I guess add a few more months on there and that would be my Twitch age, I guess. Which kind of does make sense since, oh shit. I didn't even think about this. Guys, what's today's date? What is today's date? Well, holy hell. So, yeah, TJ, or I guess everyone, today's date literally is to the date streamiversary. I don't have anything planned. Sorry. Time got away from me? Question mark, asterisk? I guess we're just cutting dados today. What is it 3 years now? I think it's 3 years now. I feel bad. I mean, I was planning something. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually planning something. But like, I didn't keep track of time, I guess. Like, because I have stuff that I could give away as a giveaway. I just don't have it all like planned out to be able to be done. Don't really need this, but it will help. Okay. Yeah, the guide isn't really useful for when it's datoing because, well, technically we're just going to be doing a cross-grain rabbit at the beginning, but the rest of the dados I'm going to need like guides and everything else. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, glad to see you in, Chance. Now I got to choose which side to dado from. Okay. Obviously not that side. That's the bottom because it has problems. That will get cut out in the feet. And this is reference. Technically, I should be. I guess better yet. Which side do I like more? That's probably the better way to do it. Yeah. All right. Do this. Then get me something to plank this baby down. Plunkety plunk. Disco funk. I got spare stickers anywhere. I got plenty of spare wood. What am I talking about? There we go. Some nice super seasoned walnut, which, funny enough, I can guarantee one of the edge. I can guarantee this is S4S. So it'll be useful later on when I need a guide. So we're going to use that. We're going to use you, and let's get pumping. And we'll make sure that there we go. more chunk of wood just to make sure that we're not destroying the edge as we move it forward. There we go. And then, how's the front down? Front down is, let's try and get you guys a better view. Hey, smart boy, you want to use that thing called a depth stop? Not just go insane? That looks good. Now, when you are using when you're using a dado plane, the first thing you do, since you're going across the grain, is always pull back and
playing dang Rousley without a net.
Is pull back so that the knickers are actually cutting the wood. Maybe she went to go get groceries?
LOL, why it worked now.
That's what happened last time, actually. Last time, like, it took like 15 minutes to, like, just log in. So I'm guessing it's back. So I can actually talk to you guys and feel good and not feel like I'm just working by myself. I guess with that, I can at least have a full conversation with you guys. So yeah, when you pull it back, these knickers, and looking from the test cut, it's doing good. And then
Way Coolwood said, we heard you say knickers and woke up.
Yep. Okay. The other thing I forgot to do, and luckily it's on the back side, I'm guessing now. Let me go get the saw. I'm an idiot. Because I obviously will not be able to do it from that direction. The other thing you should do is make a cut so that you don't do what I just did and blow out that corner. It's a mild blowout, but it's also going to be hidden. Actually, one second before we go too far. See if we're a little too deep. I was probably set just perfectly anyway. Okay, you don't need to be moving around though. Why are you moving? You ain't supposed to be moving. You know what? I ain't got time for your insolence. Insolence! We'll fix this the best way I know how. Yeah. 3 points. Watch, it won't work. That is a chunklet coming out. Okay, now we know we're planing toward the back. Why? All the blowout can be hidden that way. Hopefully Mecha can tune in, but I'm not going to ask too much because his job is becoming demanding of him. But I'm just glad to be able to get the dados started. And get this joinery actually going. Oop. I do like how crisp of an edge it gives it, though. Oh yeah, I need to reclaim that drink I gave myself trying to test whether or not anything was working. Next question, can I get...
Cat said, WCW loves his knickers.
Oh, everyone does. All right, there. I think we got everything working now. Yeah, follow cam is now following.
I don't. I don't love WCW's knickers.
Well, you'll have to go into the cage match to figure out who...
I guess they are alright though, but I don't want to be creepy.
So when I actually am done doing the top dado on the board, honestly, I'm going to move to the next board and do the top dado on that. And then we're going to mark off where the shelves are for both boards. And I think I'm going to just do both at the same time. Chance, you trying to get us demonetized?
Cat said, wear them. What can you do with them?
Be as gentle as possible at that far edge.
Chance said, currently they are rags in the shop.
It sounds like me in t-shirts. I'll cut up old like white t-shirts and use them as paint rags. Something I was thinking about,
Cat said, oh boy.
since LARP seems to knock it out of me every time we go, and it.
Fairly Scientific said, hello.
Hello, Fairly Scientific. Are you a new person? Barely Scientific.
Cat said,
That is a.
so we have been watching your knickers the whole time?
Well, welcome
Cat
in,
said,
Barely Scientific.
Hi.
Hi. My name's.
Fairly Scientific, welcome in.
My name's Wes. This is Plain Old Woodworking. Here we do a lot of hand tool woodworking. Currently, I am working on a shaker cupboard. If you have any interest in what that looks like, I have a command that is !project. That'll bring up a nice picture of what we're hoping it'll turn out looking like in the end, but you know, no promises, because I'm a hack. If you don't mind, can I ask how you found us? What you might like about this channel?
You can know you are.
But feel free to keep that all silent if you want to. I'm just glad you found us.
Cat said, what's your favorite color?
Favorite color is rust orange. We already went over that, Cat.
Love.
Oh, speaking of music, none of you guys will care, but I found out today one of the bands I like, which, like I said, none of you guys are going to
Fairly
know.
Scientific said, I found you because I was specifically looking for a woodworker on Twitch.
Well, I guess I fall into that
First
category,
time
really.
watching.
So, like I said, mostly hand tool woodworking, so you really won't have to worry about me muting everything because of power tools. Feel free to make fun of me as all you want.
At Fairly Scientific, cool. Welcome in.
There's just a conglomerate of. All right, 1 second. We're going to be dangerous. Drop it down just a little bit further.
Said, I can't make fun of you because I am a zombie hand tools woodworker.
I mean, everyone is. You just got to start doing it, and then you'll get better. I mean, this is what, year 3 for?
Barely scratching a few planks every now and then.
This is year 3 for me, really, with hand tools. That's saying something. I used to be, I was primarily trained on power tools. But I kept coming into the situation of having 1, maybe 2 outlets, and really not liking having to set up a station of power tools and then tear it down, and then set up the next station of power tools and tear it down. But I'm glad you found us. I primarily try to stream Mondays and Wednesdays. I don't know how to say this other than 6 to 8 Central Standard. The Twitch should have the correct hours on it now. I finally updated Twitch to show the correct schedule. Only took 2 years. Right now I wish I had an actual dado plane so that I could just come from the other direction, because there is some fun grain on the right there. And I'm trying not to blow it out. There we go.
Are you a professional streamer or a professional woodworker, or none of the above?
Woodworking is just a hobby. Streaming is really, it's a motivation for me to get into my wood shop. I would like to be a professional woodworker, but right now I wouldn't be able to pay the bills because of how slow I work. Though I have looked into going to like craft fairs and all that stuff, setting up a table and seeing if I can get people to look at me for custom work or sell small boxes or something like that. But as far as how I get my actual money, I have a degree in structural engineering, and I work for a truss designer. So I design steel trusses. Let me get those clumps out of there. I'm not gonna lie, if you subscribe or you donate any bits, it goes directly back into the stream, mostly in the form of wood, sometimes in the form of tools. On the rare occasion, maybe a streaming gear upgrade, but at this point I don't think I need that. Tools and wood, I've got plenty of projects in mind to keep working on. I'll never run out of projects. Okay, we're going to back the blade off just a hair. Might be cutting a little too deep. We're also getting close to depth. I just about guessed that depth spot on when I saw depth.
Hello there.
1 second there. There we go. Okay, I know that can't be your first chat, Arcaros. That cannot be your first chat. That or you've just never...
Chat today.
You know, like, I'm guessing there's something that resets that. Okay. But how have you been, Arcaros? I hadn't seen you in a while, but that is neither here nor there. We all have busy lives.
That said, they are.
Okay, we're almost done with this dado. And yes, it is a rabbit, but technically we're going across the grain dado. Is it Archeros or Archer? Okay, wait a minute, that's Cat. Just Cat doing Cat's thing. And saying multiple letters in. Okay.
Anywhere as much as I'd like to be.
That's all right.
Job hunting and doing more than I want to do away from my computer.
That's all right, man. Don't worry about it. Okay, we've bottomed this baby out. Okay. So that's the top to this one. Like I said, we're going to work in a weird unison. We're going to do the top to the other one, and then we're going to try and...
Scientific said, oh man, it's late here and my shop is in a total mess, but you are giving me the craving to go do something.
I'm glad to have, I guess, contributed in a weird way. And just in case you're wondering, it's not a magic trick of the... not a magic trick of the camera. It's not flipped or anything. I am actually a southpaw.
Archieros said, I've been practicing chip carving and I've been doing some hand cut inlay work on some Viking runes.
Oh, nice. That would be excellent to see. We're gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna flip this up, and in a place where nobody cares about, I'm gonna write the word back. So I know which way to be planing, and I only have myself to blame when I do it wrong. Okay. Okay. Side number dos. Once I get the
Tall Canadian said, I put those odds at 50 to 50 LUL.
Yeah, I understand completely. Okay, this is the top. Which side are we doing the out? Okay, that was decided very, very easily. This is very, very, I mean, like, it's curly wood, but this is a very plain kind of grain. Then you look at this and I'm just like, I want to see that. I want to see that whenever this thing is built. So we gonna see that. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna put you over here real quick. Because who knows where we'll get in 2 hours of time. I would love to get all the dados done, and that's why I'm going to try and gang the dados 2 board wide once we get the
Cat said,
top board dado done. And how you been, Canadian?
Tall Canadian said, TI at cat_ali_stikki.
Okay. I want to get these cut because once I get...
Cat said, okay, I can't keep my eyes open, I'm going to bed. Love.
Have fun, Cat. Don't have too many dreams.
Love you all.
We know you
Tall
do.
Canadian said, bouncing around from random project to random project. Just made a laser cut stand for my leather vendor. Chan said, "Night cat."
Like I said before, you always drag the dado plane back to get that scratch in. We're going to be smart this time. What did I knock over? Oh, just that. Okay, cool. A little bit further, just in case. That should be deep enough. Something I forgot to do on the last one, I'm not going to forget to do on all of the others. We're going to make sure that the dados get Yep. Pull it up a little. Start setting it down. Just want to get that edge kind of defined in there first. So we have an edge to work off of. Now we can bring it down a little. Somehow choose the grain that likes to break out the best for right there. All right, back it off just a tad. So that, you know, that entire portion breaks off, as is tradition. But that's basically down to the depth mark, so. It's just what you get for curly wood, Wes. It's what you get. I mean, it's still good. Just had some really bad grain right there. We're gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate here. Because otherwise I'm going to keep blowing out a portion of this. So I'm just going to completely separate the fiber now. We're going to play smart and just completely get rid of that portion. It's actually doing its job, so. I need to stop taking these extended vacations from the shop. I know she's not watching, but there's your owl. There's the owl.
I subscribe to your INSTiagron.
Oh, thank you. It tends to get updated when there's actually substantial work to update on progress on projects. All right, 1 second here. One of these days I'm gonna actually look at what time. 7 o'clock. Okay, cool. We still have an hour. Sorry for all the drunk cam mess that the follow cam has, but Okay. Soon I'll be able to use it left or right-handed because the, well actually no, it'll still be right-handed because the grip's on that side. All right. But now we do things slightly differently. Back into the front of the board. Okay, measurement from earlier was what, 7.5 inches was what the legs were. I'm making this shorter than the original by like 6 inches or so. So, 0 legs, I'm just joking. No, what is it? We're making ours 48 inches tall, and the original was 51.5, something weird like that. Nothing big, nothing bad about that.
Tall Canadian said, 2 legs, make it a challenge.
Catty corner legs are only 2 legs on one side, because catty corner makes it more of a challenge, because then you got to figure out how to balance that baby. Okay, 1 second. Let's get the planing stop down. There. Okay, so what my hope is, and we do not know if this hope is realistic, but my hope is 1 board, also back.
In the middle of opposite sides. Must load it with perfect balance.
Exactly. All right, back. What my hope is, at this point, we should line everything up and gang the shelves. You know, do a set of shelves, pull it down, do another set of shelves. Do I have a straight edge that long? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He's cold. You guys can easily have a straight edge that long. Good. Very good. Most good. Now, the question is, what are the lengths that I want to use? So like, I'm thinking 6-inch legs. Now this becomes a layup.
Scott went to ride.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay, it's at least not. It at least wasn't staring at the ceiling. But now we get to figure out, okay, we've got bottom. Oh, geez, I have more shelves than I need, don't I? Or do I? Bottom, nope, 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 nope. Got plenty of shelves. Okay, so we've got the bottom, and then we've got 3 shelves, and then the top. Top is easy, that's this piece. It goes right in and becomes sexy. See? Ta-da! That's the top. It's set aside because it's curly. Curlier than the shelves. All right. That'd be interesting. Some call that a measuring error. Others call it unintentional, intentional designs. Okay, so.
Barely Scientific said, forgot to ask. What are you rafting exactly?
It is a shaker cupboard. If you type !project into the chat, it'll bring up a picture, but while we're doing it, it is this thing. Just a little narrow cupboard that I can put books or jars or whatever else in.
Very nice.
The secret to doing it is not knowing what you're doing. That is the secret. Okay.
Love the shaker style.
It's a very nice, simplistic style that works. Okay, we have 48 and some change. If we do 6 inches for the feet, that leaves us here. And then let's double check. These should be 3/4 inch thick. Yep. So to here, that would be the bottom. So that would be shelf. Okay, so 48 minus 36, or 48 minus 6 is 42. Let's make it easy math and say each board is an inch. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inches off of 42. That makes it 30, blah, blah, blah. 37 inches of free space for shelves. We're just gonna start with what is 13. We'll just do definite space here. Leaves us with 27 inches of room left. Leaves us 25. Do 10, 10, 5, which is ridiculous. We do know we want a 13-inch tall shelf, though. That leaves me with 16 and a half. Could literally do like 8 and 8. Or
Tall Canadian said, 9 each equals 27.
remember, yeah. So it technically would be 8 and 1 though, because like I'm going without the spacing, so 8 and 1. I'm going without the spacing of, how do we put it? The thickness of the shelf itself. I'm not accounting for that at the moment when I'm doing math, which is great. But yeah, so if we did 8, 3/4. And then I have 10. Okay. Cool. This mark doesn't exist. Neither does this one. So technically, I actually have enough space to do 13, 10, then 8, and then this should be right on the money, 8. So 2 8 shelves, a 10, and a 13. Right? Do I have enough in here? So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's the stuff. Okay, cool. There's like a bit of order to the chaos, guys. Orderly chaos. Not what I'm known for. Especially when now I'm looking around going, where are my tri-squares? Orderly chaos. Oh, I'm standing right next to it. Jesus. Standing right next to it going, I can't find it anywhere, man. This thing doesn't exist. Okay. Won't get me all the way across, but it'll get me enough of a mark to line up the piece of wood. And that's really all we need. So what I need to do, A, is make sure that that's not on one of them. All right. Then sorry, my brain shorted out for a second. Do. Oh no. Okay, so what we're going to do, saw the top of your head off, root around in there with a stick, see if we can't find that dead burn claw. Where you at? Okay. We are going to want you at some point. So, bring you out. Poor man's tail vise. Okay, there we go. Okay. Put you in. Okay. Right now we're just looking to get the markings in so I can get everything lined up, and then we are going to be ganging all of this. Because how do you make this nice and accurate to itself? You cut the dados all at the same time. Now I'm not cutting the backboard dados yet, but I am not going to run the entire length of my bench. I don't have a way to hold down all of those boards all at once. I can do the backboards all at once as well, but I can't do backboards and sides at the same time. Where are you at, Hammer? Okay. And I know like someone, like, I know someone's watched Paul Sellers and everyone else is going, why are you using a pencil? It's gonna get erased. A, it's on the inside of the cabinet. B, I'm not worried about hitting 8 inches exact. What I'm doing right now is saying, okay, this will be 8 inches. And that is what you need to know. I'm making a line to line my plane up with, or to line the fence up with. So that there's my line my fence up and cut. You know, that's my reference line to cut the dado. Like, put the fence in so that the dado literally starts there and you're good. Okay, this is the next one. And I'm only drawing the line on one side. And you'll notice I'm drawing it on the bottom. Why? Because people don't notice the bottom. If you're going to put pencil on it, put it in a place that people don't normally look. That's 2 shelves with their lines. That's 3 shelves. And shelf number 4 is way the F down here. Okay. And now I am worried because the piece I thought I was going to use as the fence is not long enough. Now we have to actually think about what we are doing. And you get a new spring on that guy. All right, and the center finder. Okay. So technically, if I was brave, I could just start now. But I'm also smart enough to know that, like, I need to find fence, I need to do I have an extra long piece? Yes, of course I do. It's right there. So we'll do this real quick. Make people question my sanity. The other question is, are you straight? Okay, well that's an answer of no. Oh yeah, duh. I already answered this question with you. Yep. So I got a little bumbly boo. Yep, okay, they're still straight as ever. That's good to know since I've been using them to make wood dimensioned. All right. So we're definitely going to use this because we can't have it cantilevering. All right. Now we play the game of getting this all set up. Because getting it set up is going to be the hard part. 7:30. All right, we may be able to at least try and start cutting the first one. I am a slow woodworker. Gives me that. Okay, good. Or I could go a little bit further and get that. That's good. I don't want to have to plow any new holes into my bench. I've been doing it for 3 years now. I shouldn't have to do it anymore. Wah, wah, wah. Etc., etc. Oh. Of course, you fit perfectly there, so let's see. Sorry, I'm messing around with the placement of everything. Which always takes forever. How about this? Instead, you will do quite magnificently as a No, we're not turning 90 degrees. Okay, cool. Oh, you here. Sorry, half the fun is figuring out how you're going to set all this up. The other half is crying. Get me another one of these boys. Let's see if I can get one that's a little more square. You're probably not long enough, are you? Nope. Oh, come now. Yeah. That works. This is covered in glue and I do not want to use it as a clamping caul. This one is not covered in glue, so I'm not that averse to it. Okay. Feel like I need another one right here.
Barely Scientific said, "It's a very nice video setup you have, with the camera following you and all."
Thank you. Thank you. Worried about that. Worried about that, yes. What could I do? It's only that one. All right, time to pray. Oh, wait. Shoot. Not quite to praying status yet. Where's it at? Okay, there it is. Time to pray. I about tried to start cutting the dados without the fence in. It's like, oh, I need something to press down the front. Well, it's going to get pressed by the fence, right? Provided. Here's the other question. Provided that I'll even be able to, oh my God, okay. All right. And thus starts the torment. Like, you only need the fence for like 2 seconds. I need it just to start it. And after that, it's just go until done. You just take the fence off. So of course I'm frustrated with the inability to to use the fence because of all of the fun on this side. Yeah, it would hang up like hell. But the easiest way is to get them started plus this needs to come off. If I'm going to use it as a dado plane, I can't have that. Still would not be able to. Okay. If I'm able to somehow secure it this way, I would be able to, but clamps would get in the way. Do I need to go buy a straight edge? Or big brain? Brain big. How far across do you go? And you're straight. Brain big. So yeah, I've got a couple poplar pieces that will actually do, I think. Yes, they will. Okay. Let's see if I... I don't like the fact that this can't reach, because that will snap it. Yep, okay. Bending it immediately. I got an idea though. Bad idea, but an idea nonetheless. Oh. Okay. We know. Every once in a while, you get stuck. There we go. All right, all I want to do is cut one dado. Just one. Just allow me that fun. Okay. Lines are lined up, that's lined up. Okay, let's see. Will it actually cut though? Need something wider than that. Okay. Guys, I am running out of brain. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna use as a fence.
Tall Canadian said, have any plywood?
It's not big enough. I've got a little 2x2 thing, but this is wider than 2 foot. We may have to call it here because I've been frantically trying to figure out how to get this to work. I may just need to go to the home center and buy like a straight edge or a long straight piece of wood. How about you? You're long enough. You're also poplar, so who knows? Who knows? Get this in between those boards. At least get that going. Are you straight enough? You are good enough for government pay. Okay. And I can get these back out here. So those dang screws. Okay, so remember how people say like they don't like the 45. There are things about the 45 that are just irksome like that. I want to be able to see the pencil mark so that we know that the pencil mark gets erased by the woodworking. Too much. All right. Do you fit? You fit. By George. You're not cutting the other side. That could be a bigger problem, actually. If it's not scoring the other side. That's a big problem. Okay, good, we found that out. All right, now it's almost definitely a we are not going to be doing this today because one of the dado knickers is not cutting. Means I've got to sharpen them. Oh Lord. If I can get one sharp. I think we are probably done for today. Because getting this thing sharp is, yeah. All right, guys, we're going to be done for today. I need to sharpen the knicker blades because the far side knicker didn't even scratch the wood. That's a bad sign. I cannot use the tool that way. I hate to do this to you guys, but I'm gonna have to sit there and sharpen that blade, and that's gonna take, I'll go ahead and tell you, it is raw steel. There's no edge to sharpen on one of the backup blades, so we kind of just need to stop where we're at. So we are going to go ahead and raid out. I'm going to sharpen that blade for Monday, and then we're going to cut every single dado Monday. Every single one.
Barely Scientific said, it was nice discovering your channel.
Oh, I mean, thank you for stopping in. Like I said, feel free Mondays and Wednesdays unless something goes awry. I also have a Discord that'll help keep you in check in case there's last minute cancellations.
Cheers.
But let's look at the Twitch and see who we can raid out to. Let's see, we got Science, ERC, Albatross. We could raid out to Arcaros.
Barely Scientific said, yep, I will go to Discord.
That's the best way to find out if there's a last minute cancellation, because life gets in the way. We're gonna raid to Arcaros. We're gonna go say hello to them. They stopped in. Let's return the favor. You know, as long as I can spell Archeros. All right, so guys, thanks again for stopping in. Like I said, I'm gonna sharpen that blade and make sure everything's correct and ready for Monday. Till then, have a good one. See you Monday. And just keep on being good.
Ciao.